It's week 8 of the 2026 season. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Commanders and the Colts. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Oh, stiff arm. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
And the Colts, first down.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Slot man motioned over. Play action with Richardson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're going to turn to Taylor on third down. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. They go play action here. Throw left side, complete. And they take him down right along the 30. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down, Indianapolis.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
2nd and 3 now. Taylor now up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down, and when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And the Colts get to him. He goes down. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. They give to Harris from the gun. He's got a gain of 6 there. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. It's a gain of 6, and now they face a daunting 3rd and 14.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Daniels gets this one to Harris. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And that passing touchdown, he started this game off with just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
3rd and just 2 to go. Richardson back to throw. And the Commanders get home, they drop in. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A carry by Harris here to start the drive. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. That play made by their rookie from Michigan State.
Second and 10.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Landover right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Malik Hooker with the tackle. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. And quick to the left, it's caught. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pass complete. That's Devin Duvernay. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Colts 36-yard line.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Now Daniels off the play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Daniels from the pistol. He's got Harris. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Harris. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun, it's Daniels. The back's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Colts. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down throw here from Richardson. On target to Downs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On first down, it's Richardson. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Throwing from near his own goal line. Into the hands of Duvernay. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 13-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now Daniels to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his man Downs. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Third and a lone yard coming up. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Fourth down's going to bring out Matt Gay and the Colts field goal unit for the first time. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. And he pushes it up to the 30 before going out. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Zaire Franklin. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
That's complete to Pittman. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll throw again. Richardson. And the Commanders get home. They drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. We've reached halftime. The Colts on the road and enjoying a nice little lead here. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Giants who are out in front. Devin Singletary, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Christian Watson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Steelers trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 38-yard line.
Going to Harris to start the half. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
McLaurin, the receiver, in motion left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Play fake here, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders will reach the end zone for 6. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Ryland tacks on the extra point, and they'll take the lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. Second and 10 now. Taken in by Likely. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing now, Richardson. Setting up the screen. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Richardson now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do. What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Richardson on third. On the move. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Let's go now. Rock, go switch. Rock, set go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40. The Colts offense set to head out. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Richardson to throw. This one finds Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll start with a give to Harris. and he's brought down for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Pass complete to Duvernay. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Exit 3rd and 4.
Daniels. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. They connect on the deep shot. And that's a Washington touchdown. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Into the hands of Likely. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Taylor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Second and 13. This is reeled in by Pittman. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Taylor again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They go again with Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. 1st and 10, give to Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Now Daniels off the play action. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He gets 6 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. It is caught left side. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're going play action. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
From the red zone now. Escapes the puck. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets them up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play, because it takes all 11 doing their job.
A 44-yard attempt.
This is a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Looking to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. To throw. This finds likely. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. Now to throw. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pittman's got it. And they make the tackle at the 38. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. Here he is to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. That's complete to Pittman. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. He'll look to throw it. Escapes a defender. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. One final shot here. Buys time, rolling right. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.